Thanks for listening on another Movie Star Monday. We're super excited today to visit with Micheal W. Smith. Now, there's some people listening going, wait a minute, he's a music star. And he is. He has 45 Dove Awards under his belt, so he's definitely done that. He's won 3 Grammy Awards, and he's in a new movie that's coming out. Actually, it just came out this last weekend called Beautifully Broken. In addition to visiting with Micheal W. Smith, we're going to talk about the man who actually created this movie, and it's based on his life. We have Randy Hartley on the line as well, but we're going to start with taking a listen to a little clip from the movie.
Who knows how God will use your pain?
You're beautifully broken.
This was not your fault. It is not who you are.
This came for you.
I think it's time for me to make good on that promise I made to you.
Holding on to the past will only destroy what lays before us. Now tell us the truth about what happened.
Randy, I love you. True friends are always there for each other. You're very sneaky. We love surprises.
Your life is not where you've come from, but what you do with the days before you.
Now let's start with Micheal W. Smith. Micheal, when you saw this script, was this an opportunity that you thought, I just have to do this?
So I get a lot of movie scripts that sort of come across my desk, and I say no to most of them. It's hard to find something that's compelling, and the writing, trying to find something that's really good. And I was so moved by this movie, by this script, a true story of a family escaping the genocide in Rwanda, and how a kid getting sponsored through Compassion, just the stuff that you can't orchestrate, stuff that's like there's no way you could ever orchestrate. It's just a God thing.
Now, Micheal, what was it that drew you to this project? Was there something in particular that made you say, I have to be a part of this?
I don't want to give the movie away, but I just think about the young girl who's a part of a family here in America who's went through a very, very horrific event in her life that she almost spiraled and lost her life. And to watch her go from great suffering to redemption and to get her life back, that was the moment in the movie for me that just was like, whoa, God is still in the business of doing miracles and changing people's lives.
Also joining us on the line right now, we have Randy Hartley, and he's actually the one who put this movie together. It's based on your real life, is that right?
Well, that's correct. It's a movie about my life along with the lives of 2 other families. One was a refugee from Rwanda who became our neighbor after the genocide, and the other was the family we've been supporting through Compassion International in Rwanda. And it was William's family that led us back to Rwanda to meet the girl that we've been sponsoring. And in that process, the lives of the 3 families became intertwined in a way that you could have never imagined. And that's really the essence of the
Randy,
movie.
like Micheal said, we don't want to give away the movie, but I certainly want to explain to people why they should go see this, because it's such an impactful concept for a movie. But how in the world did this become a movie? You're a financial planner, so that's not something that typically lends itself to Hollywood. How in the world did this go from happening in your life to being on the big screen?
Well, sure. Well, first of all, the way it became a movie, I tell people, is almost by accident because, as you mentioned, I'm a financial planner, and, it can't get a whole lot more boring than that. Never dreamed I'd be in the movie business. But after taking that trip to Rwanda that I'd referenced with our friends who escaped the genocide and the family that we've been sponsoring, and taking mission trips back with them after that, more and more and more of the stories started getting revealed to me. And, before long, I started thinking, is somebody trying to tell me something here? Maybe this should be a movie. And sure enough, I was meeting with a client one day in my office here in Nashville, and she brought in her new husband, and he started explaining what he did. And he said, I worked for Disney for 20 years, but I'm also a pastor now, and I view myself as a media minister. I'm just looking for great inspirational stories. And I said, well, I got a story for you. And talking to him led to us doing a documentary in 2013. We won a few national awards for that documentary that led us to starting in 2015 creating a script. And that script has led to where we are now and in theaters this weekend. So it's if you want to know how I got in the movie business, it was kind of by accident. It's led to a journey that's really been quite rewarding, and hopefully people will find it so when they go see the movie.
Well, Randy, I certainly don't think that was any accident. I think that was God-inspired. And again, Micheal W. Smith is on the line with us. Micheal, any final words before we wrap up here?
I think it's worth a trip to the theater. I think we're living in a day and time where it's hard to find a movie that you can take the whole family to, and it's difficult to find something that's really compelling. And this is definitely worth seeing. I just highly recommend people of all walks of faith. I'll just say that. To go, because I believe there's a very clear message of hope. We know where that hope comes from.
Again, the movie is called Beautifully Broken. It's in theaters right now. You can find a theater near you at beautifully broken movie.com. Thank you for listening to another Movie Star Monday.